A local Syrian American paid extra close attention to President Obama's address on Syria tonight. His entire family is struggling to survive in that country. News Channel 5's Kristen Volk watched the president's speech with him tonight. And Kristen, he has some mixed feelings.
Yeah, he does, Chris. We watched the speech with Dr. Khalid Issa tonight here at his Westlake office, and he's both hopeful and skeptical. Hopeful that Obama will work to figure out a diplomatic solution, but he's also skeptical in saying that he's not sure that solution will work and that he wants to see a more transitional government plan for his country.
We are very, very, very concerned and scared and very frustrated, and it's beyond any description.
What's happening to Dr. Khalid Issa's family in Syria is nearly unfathomable to him.
Are they coping? They're trying to live and getting by, but this is not a life.
It's a life where Issa's family and millions of others are imprisoned in their own home for weeks at a time, too fearful of the violent regime to step outside. Electricity and water are a luxury. The family goes days without it because the Syrian government decides to cut it off. And Issa says for the past 5 days, he hasn't even been able to talk to his relatives because the government has cut off cell phone signals and landline phones.
I don't understand what is enough for somebody to say, well, enough is enough of destruction, of killing, of bloodshed.
Issa's family couldn't escape the bloodshed. When his cousin stepped outside his Syrian home in May to take photos, the regime caught him.
They detained him, they tortured him, and they called his father 2 weeks later to claim his body. They killed him. The world should not accept this moral atrocities.
But he hopes the solution is diplomatic.
The intervention in my own mind is not necessarily striking or killing people. No, intervention is trying to be a leader.
And Issa says it's trying to figure out a way to end the killing without killing even more Syrians.
We need somebody really to stand and say, well, enough is enough. And the red line is not only for chemical weapons, the red line for all atrocities and all mass destruction weapons you are using to kill innocent people.
Issa told me tonight that he is sending money to his family right now in Syria. None of them can work during this time, and he says he's also sending containers full of medical supplies and food over to that country. Live in Westlake, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.